it's a busy period of the season, isn't it? You've just had some derbies, you've been to Benetton in the URC, and now you're facing the same opponents a week later in Europe. What's the feeling like in the squad at the start of this campaign?
Yeah, it's a good feeling. It's exciting. Obviously, everyone wants to be able to play in the European competition. It's an opportunity to play against teams that you don't normally play against, and in other leagues. So yeah, it's a great challenge for us as a team, as a club to be able to play against them and try and put performances. And I think it's probably a couple of nerves heading into it for the first game, but yeah, it's an exciting period.
And it's a funny situation for the Ospreys, having just played Benetton and lost narrowly out in Italy last weekend. What can you take from that game? Any lessons you've learned and what you put into action when you face them at home this time? Yeah,
there's loads of lessons learned from last week, and there was, I think, a couple of times there's opportunities where we might have, we could have come away with a win, but full credit to the boys last week. I thought they were brilliant, and it was a narrow one that could have gone either way. So yeah, there's a couple of learnings from it, and that's what we're trying to work on this week, ready for the weekend.
As a group of players, you come into this competition with high hopes, I'm sure. With the background noise of Welsh rugby as it is, people talking about it being the hardest season yet for the regions, particularly in European competition. What do you as players make of that? Do you block it out? Do you use it as motivation?
Yeah, we try and block it out in a way. We know what happens. What happens is behind the scenes. But us as a group of boys and as a collective, we know that every week we want to train the best that we can, train as hard as we can to try and get the best that we try to be the best team that we can be, and go out on the weekend and perform. Whether that's the 23 on the field or it's the full squad just in general, we all work hard together throughout the week. So yeah, we just try and block it out, and our main goal is to go out on the weekend, try and play our best, play the best that we can, and try and get wins and put in performances.
You're looking forward to your head-to-head battles as well. You look at the Benetton squad, and one name that jumps out is Michele Lamaro, the Italian captain, and Flanker, same position as you. Is that the kind of battle you enjoy?
Yeah, definitely. He's a great player, so it'll be a great challenge on a weekend to play. And yeah, and you just know them as a pack, how physical and how they're going to be, and they've been playing good rugby recently, so it's going to be a challenge, but it's exciting that to be able to play against them again on the weekend.
Top stuff, diolch Jac. I need to give a little shout out. I'll pass you over to Steph.
Diolch.
Hi Jac, how are you?
Hi Steph. You alright?
Hey, yeah, good. In terms of the Challenge Cup, this is going to sound a stupid question because obviously you target every game you play, but are the Ospreys really targeting the Challenge Cup as a competition you can really go deep in and hopefully try to win silver?
Yeah, definite. Yeah, it's an opportunity for us to play our best and try and win every game. And yeah, the target is to go as far as we can in the competition and keep on performing. So yeah, it's a competition that we be targeting, same as every game every week. It's we go to put in a performance and try and win.
Yeah, in terms of the Ospreys this season, a lot of young forwards really come to the fore, like James Fender, Harry Deeves. What have you made of them? I mean, or that type of player? I mean, you're still young yourself, but obviously there's a lot of very young players haven't got your experience coming through. Just are there any in particular that really impressed you that you think of got big futures ahead of them?
Yeah. I think there's loads, and like the boys you've mentioned, there's a couple of others in the camp who are training very well, and it's good to be able to have like a full team, full squad training together, and the competition is very high, and keep on pushing each other, and like you said, a couple of younger boys coming through, really pushing. They're training brilliantly, and nice for them to have opportunities and play, and they've been playing brilliantly as well. It's just great, because it's the better the competition I find is the better that the team will be. So it's great to have boys like that coming through, and yeah, I think it'll be a big future for a lot of players.
Yeah, well, one player who is consistently excellent up front is Morgan Morris. Obviously, it's up to Gats whether he picks him or not, but you know, if the call did come of him, you know, you play with him every week, do you think he can make that step up to international? Because, you know, his regional form suggests that, you know, he's close.
Yeah, he's been outstanding. He's been outstanding for the start of the season and for the last couple of years for us. He's a great player with us. You know, he's a big leader that a lot of boys respect and look up to. And yeah, you know, he's performing well, and you know, he's just playing very well. You know, fairness to him. So yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, obviously it's been a big year for you. How do you reflect on this past year? You know, the World Cup, getting the captaincy with Wales. You know, if somebody had said this to you this time last year, you know, would you believe them?
No, I probably wouldn't believe them at all if they said that last year. Yeah, it's been the year has flown really, and yeah, it's been a good year, and you know, I've enjoyed it, and yeah, it's been a hell of an experience. Everything that's been through and going to the World Cup, you know, being named captain, it was a hell of an honour to be able to do that and share it with Dewi as well. So yeah, on reflection, it's been a busy year. It's been a good year. I enjoyed it, but hopefully finish it on a high now with the Ospreys, with the next couple of games going into Europe and going into the derby over Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, your profile is obviously quite high. You know, you're not just a Welsh international. You're the captain in the World Cup. Do you have a lot of people stopping you in the street asking for selfies and that type of thing? You know, always, you know, when you go home, is it just, you know, people just treat you as they've always treated you?
Maybe once or twice, but back in Barama, I was still Jack, so it's nice really. So yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. So obviously you've got a few games left in 2023, but looking ahead to 2024, what are your sort of main targets from a personal point of view?
I haven't really thought too much about it. Obviously, it'll be, you know, I think the main target at the minute is to perform back with the Ospreys over the next few weeks and over the Christmas and the New Year period, with it being such a busy period and Europe and stuff. And yeah, I like to take things one step at a time, and as they come, and try and perform the best that I can for the club, and hopefully things will go further.
Yeah, just one final question from me. Obviously, you know, in terms of the World Cup, it was a very young squad. You know, you probably exceeded a lot of people's expectations. But what was the message from Gats afterwards, that this is just the start? I know there's some older players moving on, like Anscombe and Dan Bigger, but you know, there's a lot of young players there. You'd expect to be even better, you know, in the next couple of years, and certainly by the next World Cup.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's like we just keep on building now, and just keep on improving, and you know, it was maybe a lot of people didn't think we'd do as good as maybe what we did, but we knew as a squad and as a group of boys that with all the hard work that we put in, that we'd be able to put in performances, and I thought that's what we did as a team. So yeah, it's just keep on building and working on it.